Hello，大家好，欢迎大家来到以色列美角的频道。今天我们来到一个新的博物馆，叫做 Tolerance Museum。它有一个新的特展，关于10月7号，叫做从黑暗到光明 （From Darkness to Light）。Hi guys, before you start watching this video, I want to introduce you to my friend Oriel. And she's going to tell us why it's important that before you come to Israel to learn about the 7th October.
Yeah, so for tourists that come here, I think in the past maybe people would have a lot of like romantic feelings towards Israel. Like, oh, it's the Holy Land, it is the land of the Bible, and it's really pretty and beautiful. But being here in a time of war and after war, it's so much more complex because you will see the signs of this war everywhere. Not only do you see increased security and people with guns, but you see the signs of the hostages, you see the signs of the missing people, the fallen soldiers. And the vibe that you have here is different than it was before the war. There's like it's almost like a person like in a hospital going through recovery, that you feel like the whole nation is just in constant struggle. And the thing about like a hospital, okay, if you get injured or something, you go to the hospital, you get your treatment, you get better. In Israel, because the war hasn't ended, it's a continuous thing, it's a perpetual thing. The feeling is that you are getting constantly hit, you're getting constantly injured. And so there's no real time to recover because you're in fight mode, you're trying to survive. And so for that reason, you have to sort of prepare yourself mentally and do research, ample research about both sides to understand people's mentalities when they're here and why they do the things that they do, because you'll see it all over, but if you don't have the way to connect why things are happening, then you might be left confused.
And also, Israel is a very small place. The people that Oriel mentioned, it's like everyone is hurt because Israel is a very small place. If someone's hurting, everyone feels hurt.
Yeah, I know that you went to the funeral of Hirsch Goldberg. I was watching it online, and I think you can also attest to the fact that just, we don't know Hirsch personally, at least I don't, but you're watching it or you're going to the funeral and you feel really connected. I think people don't understand because perhaps in international news, there's not a lot of news about these hostages, but for us, they are our family. And you are always connected to someone who knows that person. And for us, every fallen soldier is like a son to us. Every hostage is like, my sister, my father, my grandfather.
And it could be us. It could be you. It could be me.
It could have been us. And so because Israel is so small, we have that feeling of togetherness as a family. And so that's why, like you said, when one person hurts, we all hurt.
2023年10月7号早上，超过6000名哈马斯恐怖分子以及所谓的平民冲到了住在靠近加萨的以色列平民的家，以及音乐季的现场。他们在非常短的时间里面，有系统性的并且非常邪恶的杀害了超过1200位以色列人，包含妇女、孩童、老人、婴儿。
0629，6点29分的时候，火箭炮射向以色列，然后音乐季的音乐就停止了。这是模拟在公车站牌的那个防空洞。但是在10月7号那天，恐怖分子还是丢手榴弹，然后杀死里面的人，或者是绑架里面的人。所以穿过了这个防空洞呢，我们要来听女生给他们的证词，在讲那天发生了什么事。他说他们10月7号那天早上6点29分，然后看到那个天空中不是那个烟火，而是火箭炮，所以他们就开始躲，然后就躲到那个垃圾桶那边去。那她男朋友呢，就为了要让她活下去，就把她丢到垃圾桶里面。然后她的男朋友告诉她，就是在15分钟，军方的人就会过来，然后就要她让身边的人可以就是冷静下来，算多少人。她跟她男朋友说，我们有16个人，可是从那个时候开始，她男朋友就没有再回应了，没有再看讯息了。然后突然他就听到有人跑进来，然后说阿拉伯文的阿拉真主至上，他就赶快躲起来，他就一直祷告，就听到以色列，然后几秒钟以后，他感觉到他左边屁股那边中弹了， 几秒钟后，他们听到哈马斯走，然后以色列军方来，但是她出去的时候就看到她男朋友 David 已经躺在地上了。在我身后的这面墙呢，是10月7号的受害者，他们的长相、他们的名字、他们的年纪，这些都是10月7号的受害者。更正一下，不只是10月7号，而是从10月7号到现在，因为这场战争而牺牲的人，包含了 Sarah 奶奶的孙子 Yakir， 他也是在加沙的时候为以色列牺牲。然后呢，现在大家在看的是以色列整理出来的一个资料库，你可以透过地图看到被谋杀的人、被绑架的人。那我会把链接放在资讯栏，你们有兴趣的话也可以看。
You can choose any place on this map.
这个房间呢，就是从黑暗到光明，属于光明的部分。就是虽然发生了10月7号这么可怕的事情，但是以色列人民很快的就展现出他们的韧性，他们彼此的帮助，为了人质的释放，大家团结在一起，为他们生人。军队的人，他们很快的就回来当兵，然后预备兵的人数超过预期，然后民间也是帮忙，就是募资，以及为军队做饭。我朋友也有做这样的事情，然后还有就是当职工在农场，因为很多的人力就不见了，各式各样的民间的活动来支持这个国家的运作。这个房间呢是大家可以留下祝福的话，像是现在就让他们离开，整面墙都是。如果你们以后有机会来到以色列的话，这个在耶路撒冷的博物馆 Museum of Tolerance 有这样子的一个特展，你们也可以在这里留下你们的一个祝福。